Hi guys, Lexi here, discussing Gulliver's Travels and why it should be on the list of 101 books to read before college, which is a list created by collegeboard.com. For many, college is a place to explore great literature, and some of the most important writing that has shaped the way society thinks and functions today is throughout the idea of books and reading. Of course, many students simply don't have time to read all 101 books, and I haven't done that either, so it's okay, but it's definitely something to think about and keep in mind for high school students to kind of better their reading capabilities, and it really helps with a wide range of achieving knowledge throughout the course of college, because this book will definitely show up and further college discussions. And so basically, like, books on philosophy and religion kind of help us understand a role that it has in our society, as well as philosophy and mythology that has been played in our world cultures from our past, and it's definitely something good to learn from our past to help with our generation in our modern world, and that really helps shape for our futures. And classics, drama and poetry, science and mathematics really helps with us discovering our capabilities of innovation and how it impacts all of our world around us. And it's just a great learning process for us. But I wanted to get started on the theme that is conveyed in Gulliver's Travels by Jonathan Swift. Jonathan Swift wanted to really vex his readers into debating and finding out the real theme of Gulliver's Travels, and there's more than one theme to this book, but what I found from it is the common abuse of power. For example, when Gulliver, which is Lemuel, when he arrived on the island, he was kind of attacked by arrows and weapons by the tiny little Lilliputians, which are like very tiny people with hot-headed tempers, especially the governor. But it's just kind of crazy how he has this power over this big man. Like, he's so big compared to everybody else, and he has the choice of breaking out of these straps and basically killing each and every little person, but he doesn't. And that's basically, I think Lemuel is represented as Jonathan Swift himself, because Jonathan, growing up in the English monarchy and rule of colonization and colonialism, it's always been a big problem, the government back then. And Jonathan Swift never really agreed with the politics and religion of what went on back then. And I think that he is very relatable to Lemuel's character. And the oddities found throughout this book and the fantasy of these different societies that he journeys through, especially Lilliput, it just kind of conveys what is the meaning of to be, like, real human nature. Like, what is it to be a human? And it's kind of overrated, over-exaggerated, especially the government in Lilliput. Like, it's very exaggerated, which is how reality is. However, this kind of leads into the idea of the conflict in Gulliver's Travels. When he is shipwrecked, he wakes up on these foreign lands, especially, like, he deals with these strange creatures, and he has to kind of, like, tell them about how his life was in England, and he tells his story to all these characters, but then he's starting to realize himself, my life back in England wasn't all that great. Like, he has these internal conflicts and issues with the English government, and that's loosely based off of the historical context of Jonathan Swift's early life. So, like, England society is basically what this book is about, and that's something very important to learn as a high school student, of how life was back then in our past and history. And that's what this book is very loosely based on, is historical context, which is why I think it should be read before college, because high school students really need to understand and be open to interpretations of different types of knowledge carried throughout these books. And this book especially, you can analyze and pick through this and interpret it any way you want to find theme and characterization and any rhetorical devices that the author was using for the reader to kind of like develop his own sense of knowledge. And that's just something great. It's kind of like something that will help you even in your real real life. So that's my take on it. So good luck on your reading 101 books. Bye guys. Thanks for watching.